From downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And on the mound in this one, Gavin Williams. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have it? Feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Garrett Mitchell, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And a big swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
The 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Popped up. Tovar gets under it. But the second baseman calls him off. And there's 2 away.
First baseman,
Ben Rice up now for the Brewers. Hit hard but foul off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Inside. Ball 1. Takes a swing. Appeal down to third. Nope, he held back. 2-1 now. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Chris Bubich.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Byron Buxton digs in for the Guardians.
Byron Buxton.
Sliced hard but foul. Here's your 1. Swing and a ground ball. Throw short, hops him at first. Can't come up with it. He's safe.
That's the ball.
Buxton aboard here at first with nobody out. Quick toss to first. Tries to get back and save. The lefty, the 1-0.
No, that's high.
Buxton on the run. Pitch misses inside. No throw, safe at second. No outs. Runner on second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Buxton flying around third. He'll score, and the Guardians take the lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. See you later. He circles the bases, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0. Brian Reynolds here.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. On a line out towards center. Mitchell takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
The 1-1. Late with the swing there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ball 2.
On the ground right side, Kim. Tosses to first, and now 2 gone. 2 down, bases empty. And now the DH, Riley Green.
Ball inside.
That one fouled off. On the ground, and that's just foul. Got him swinging for the K. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Back here in Cleveland, all set for the start of the inning.
Well, early in this ball game, down by 4 runs, you've got to try to get a run back and just look at taking at least 1 an inning. Before you know it, you'll be tied up. He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive, fill up the strike zone, don't issue free passes.
Bounced up the middle. Tovar on the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. And now it's William Contreras. Williams. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. In the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two down, nobody on. Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him.
Batting 7th, the designated
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Caballero in position, and that is that. Here in Cleveland, we head to the bottom of the second. Nick Gonzalez digs in for the Guardians.
Gonzalez.
Yes.
A little bit low.
That's low.
And that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting 9th, the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
And that's a strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Here's Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 1. This one in the air, center field. Mitchell has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Guardians, right fielder, Jose Caballero.
Ball.
Tovar off of first with 2 away.
Ball.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. On the ground to first. Quick reactions behind the plate, and he tags him out. Back now at Progressive Field. Top half of the third inning. Hesung Kim up now for the Brewers. On the ground, right side, Gonzalez. To first, 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting 9th, right fielder, Blake Perkins.
Perkins, 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Up next for Milwaukee,
Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Hit by a pitch leading off the ball game. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is that. Back here in Cleveland as we go to the last of the third. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. He swings and fouls one off. Fastball for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Oh.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air center field. Mitchell really on his horse for it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Guardians, first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
That's a ball.
Out towards right center field. Perkins ranging into the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Now here is Brian Reynolds. 0 for 1 so far.
Brian Reynolds.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. That one pushed foul. Just missed. Man at second. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Coming around third is Reynolds. In comes the run from second. Throw cut off to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Everything came together for him. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Green swings through it for strike 1. Line drive. He's got it. And that'll end the inning. Here in Cleveland, start of the 4th, Jeremy Pena up now for the Brewers. And it's fouled away.
Well, these Brewers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Stays alive. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for Milwaukee, first baseman Ben Wright.
Oh.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
That one way inside. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Junior Caminero up now for the Brewers. Grounded out his first time up.
That's a ball.
The Brewers yet to pick up a hit here. On a line, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Oh.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll do it. Bottom of the fourth, stepping up for the Guardians, Nick Gonzalez.
Nick Gonzalez.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
One down.
Boog, I can't even keep track of how many full counts we've had in this one. I've messed up my scorebook because there have been so many, and you know my scorebook is a work of art.
The 0-1. That's towards center. Mitchell should have this one. 2 up, 2 down. Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Byron Buxton. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Way inside, and that hit him.
Up next for the Guardians.
Man at first. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Caballero leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Base hit. Mitchell fires it in. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with 2 out.
First baseman, Gandhi Diaz.
Chop to third. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over.
I can't never stop. I can't never stop. I can't never stop till I reach the top. I can't never stop. Yeah, I reach the top. Know if you hit me, you come with a feet. All of the drip, can't get it for cheap. I hit a cap when you giving a speech. I'm at the top, so they gunning for me. I gotta eat us up on a petite. Lay all the sauce when I go on the beat. My competition, it gotta be me. Yeah, driving the Civic, then hopping the
Back now at Progressive Field. We go to the top of the fifth. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
The 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that's a strikeout looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. 1 out, man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. He's 0 for 1. In the air, left field. And it's out of play, a foul ball. Swings through that one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Grounder might be 2. Flips it. There's 1 to first. Not in time. Great effort there.
Next for Milwaukee, right fielder Blake Perkins.
And that misses. And that is ball 1. Just off the inside edge. The Guardians up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Caught him looking for the K. Back here in Cleveland, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Brian Reynolds digs in for the Guardians. Just missed.
That's a ball.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice.
Could be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
That's a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
For the Guardians.
Here's Riley Green.
Riley Green.
Fastball for a strike. And a foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Up the middle. Stops it on a slide. The feed for one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
For the Guardians, second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he'll make it to second base with two gone.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Runner at second, two down. Last half of inning number 5. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. What a play. Inning over. Here in Cleveland, top 6. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Swings through that one for strike 2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Whip number 9 for him in this game. 9. Tap foul at the plate. Pena, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Whoa.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. And now it's even up. Hard hit right side. Diaz takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? If you got some pop, swing for the fences.
This one in the air, center field. Buxton settles underneath it. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Byron Buxton. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
That's ripped into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Should be extra bases. He's got it. Both runners tagging from second and third. The run scores from third. It's 7-0. Yandy Diaz now. He's already homered in this game. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game looking at the pitching matchup.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 10-0.